Are you ready to start?
No. I 5 minutes, I need to rest my voice.
Okay, rest your voice.
And my psychology, but time it. Put in a timer.
So, how would you... Sorry. Okay, so what do you want me to refer to you as for this interview?
I am Magdalene Carmen. Yeah, that's my artist name.
Okay, so just Magdalene Carmen?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, beautiful. So, I've been, around your art for some time now. I've had a little look, and your music, it sounds so nostalgic, but, with, an electronic and modern twist. What do you typically aim for when you're producing a track, or when you're getting a track produced?
So, producing my music, what do I aim for? For me, producing my music, I think I aim for a certain degree of accessibility by my audience, but I suppose I don't even think of that when I make music. I don't think I really think about my audience. I think about what's coming out of me, what I'm wanting to express. So when I produce music, I think that the truth is I'm not really thinking about an audience even. I think I'm just thinking about how do I best express this thing that I need to express? Because if a song came to me, it might have come suddenly or it might have evolved over time. So suddenly when I feel this urge to actually, I need to go now and produce this and record this, and I need to start recording this sound in my head and articulating that through an instrument like a keyboard or a beat lyrically. I find that when I am in that flow, I'm not thinking of any aim in particular, but simply to get out of me whatever was erupting in my soul. It just needs to come out. So I suppose my aim then is to get that out. To get, like if a volcano is about to erupt, I just need to erupt like a volcano. And once that's out, I then fix it, I finesse it, but first, the soul, something has to come out of my soul, whatever that was. It has to come out. So I suppose more than anything, I aim for expression, just, the right expression or a true expression or whatever it was I was feeling or thinking about my idea for a song. Yeah.
Question number 1, baby.
You happy with that?
I love that so much. Okay, so Magdalene, because you're a visual artist
as well,
and yes, you have your own signature with your colors and the patterns that you use. What would you say it is that inspires your unique aesthetic choices in both your music as well, music and visually?
Since I also do music, look, I have an eclectic taste. As a listener of music, I can like anything that's good, any genre. So I suppose my work, if you listen to it, it's actually a mix of genres. It's like an electrofusion because there's jazz there, that I've actually paid session musicians, actual session musicians. So there might be an electronic keyboard, but I did pay an actual bass guitar to come in. And I paid, I bought drum loops that were played by an actual, drummer famous in that day. So that's why the drums would sound very natural. And I think somebody once said that when they heard my song. For example, Something About You, they thought that we were just jamming, but actually I had to mix the tracks. I recorded the keyboard and the vocals were recorded separately from the guitar and the bass, but I put them all together and it sounds like we're jamming, so that was a compliment. So I'm inspired by all kinds of sounds, new and old. You know, there's a saying called something borrowed, something blue, something... You know that saying? Something borrowed, something new, something blue. So it's like I combine elements that inspire me from here, there and everywhere, and I don't even know, because you know, I suppose as an artist, when you're working on something, you know that it's intuitive and you're not even thinking, so obviously you're not even aware of what you're doing, you know. So when you ask me this question, it might have been the first time I thought about it, but yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did answer your question, yeah?
Yeah, you did. I love it. Yeah, yes. So you typically write about beautiful romances, things that are based around sensuality and love, the kind of warmer, brighter side of life. But not always. You do have some here and there that aren't about love. What would you say is the most, difficult song you have written?
Look, I'm not sure that I felt that a song was difficult to write. Don't know that I've ever felt that it was difficult. Because if it's feeling difficult, I'm actually not going to bother, because I need to feel a certain amount of ease and happiness when I'm, creating something. But if I feel that I'm working too hard, I need to give that up, because I hate forcing my creative process. It has to flow. It just has to have a more natural flow. So I do not think that I've ever...
Subject? Was there a difficult subject?
Oh, a subject, you mean?
Yeah.
A matter? Oh, sorry, yes, your question was not about difficulty, but more the subject. Oh, because I often write about, as you say, the warmer side of life, which is love, romance. I don't think I would like to attempt a difficult subject, because as an artist, I can only write from what I know. So it would come out more sincerely and more authentic if it was something that I had actually more or less experienced, so that I'm able to imagine, because that's my point. It's.
Tell me about Watch Me.
Oh, Watch Me.
Yeah, that's
yes, that wasn't difficult. I mean, I did, collaborate with you in the end, at the end there.
Yes.
Yeah, but it wasn't difficult. Actually, the reason why it became, well, in a way, difficult was because I had this idea and I worked with another producer beforehand, but because we split up, the partnership split up because I experienced something negative there, so I had to leave that. So I suppose if you call that difficult, I don't think the word is difficult. It just got awkward. But the topic, Watch Me, is not difficult. It's about me commenting on narcissism or like one standard of beauty in the modelling industry that's being pushed, towards women, because there is a cult of beauty. I know that there's a cult of feminine beauty in the world. So it's not difficult because it was a topic that I wanted to talk about. Only the production, I just had some issues with the finalising the production, because I had to go from one producer, to collaborating with another, and I had to rethink things because of its production. I knew that it wasn't finished. I knew I wasn't happy with how how I left it, so it had to stay in my drawer for a while. So that might have been the difficult part, although I wouldn't call that the subject matter wasn't difficult. It was just more,
Commentation?
Organising the production in the end was, but not the matter so much. No, not the matter.
So since you've gone, you're a queen that goes after narcissism. Love that, beautiful. So you're very much involved in the world of visual art, you know, but would you say that your creations of, like, you know, these beautiful, unique songs, as well as these beautiful, unique pictures and photographs that you've displayed, do you say that they go hand in hand together?
To an extent, there is a sync between my visual works and my music works, because obviously they're coming from the same source. Myself, my life, you know, my lived experience, my thoughts, my emotions. So I think there is a certain sync. So for example, as you noticed, my central subject is love and woman. So I have a series of works which is called Dancer /her or woman, because I am a woman and I have lived, you know, a certain way, and so it will come out in either two ways: as visual art, as music, as a poem, as a book. So yeah, there is like a sync. One feeds off the other almost. Yeah.
You did it! There's the other question. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Any other things you would like to finish off with? No? Thank you so much for your time, Magdalene. I will link all of your things below, socials, websites, all of it. Mwah. Take care.